ayos nun, Enzo. Mukhang sarap ng pagkain dun, ah.
Ayo, sinabi mo, lalo na yung pasta, tsaka yung
Pasta.
flatbread.
Flatbread.
Kumusta naman yung entertainment section nila?
Ayun, napakanta nga ako eh.
Oh, panalo.
Saka ang panalo ron,
Ganda ng boses, guys.
ang bilis ng internet. Ang sarap mag-livestream doon.
Oo,
So-
tamang-tama yun para sa mga estudyante tsaka sa mga nagwo-work online.
Yun.
Kasi para siyang co-working space din, di ba? Tapos na cafe na pwedeng kumain, magpahinga, at saka, ano pa ba, manood ng mga banda sa gabi, no? O, balita ko, may bago ka raw camera.
Ah, ano to? Ibang
Bagong
klaseng
camera.
camera to.
Ano naman to?
Kakaiba to. Ito yung travel camera na ideal para sa mga millennials.
Millennial.
naging kakaiba?
Pwede sa amin to.
Kakaiba. Nakakita ka man na bang camera na may sound? Photo na may sound? Yun ang
yun.
kaibahan nun.
Sound. Paano
Sige.
nangyari yun?
Panoorin natin.
Ano rin nga natin to?
What's up guys? Welcome to our travel tech feature where we feature the gadgets that you can use for your travel and daily lifestyle needs. So tonight, we have an online content creator who specializes in travel and lifestyle. Please welcome Miss Jo Serrano.
Hey guys, what is up? Thank you, Sir Ted, for having me.
Hi Joe. So today we're going to discuss about the Instax. So I remember no yung mga film days. Medyo long process. You have to develop it, you have to print it. So for us nung lumabas yung digital, we were so happy because it's so time saving. So ito nagtataka ako bakit yung mga millennials why they have this fascination with Instax cameras.
Well, I believe that millennials, since we live in the digital age, we're not that familiar with film. So when we are introduced to a product like this, the Instax cameras, it's a new thing for us to experience, having our photos printed on the spot, because we're so used to uploading our photos in Facebook, Instagram. It feels like there's a much more gratification if you put your photos in hard copy. So I guess this is why millennials are really so hyped up about products like these.
So isn't it tedious or very expensive? Kasi pag nag-picture ka, halimbawa kung hindi mo nagustuhan yung picture mo, parang sayang naman yung pagka-print mo.
Yes, I would agree because especially if you don't like the shot and the prints come out right away, you don't feel like you want to keep it. So it is kind of expensive when it comes to film. But now, this product right here, the Instax Mini Replay, it's a hybrid camera. So you got the best of both worlds. It's a digital and analog camera, meaning you can take as many shots as you want and choose the best ones to print out on the spot. So that's one of the features I love about the Instax Mini Replay.
So ngayon pwede ka nang mamili kung ano lang yung gusto mong i-print.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you take a photo at hindi mo siya gusto, so you don't have to print it, right? How about kung meron ka mga photos na galing sa phone mo, can you also print it with the Instax Replay?
Yes, actually the Replay has an app which you can download in Google Store or the Apple Store. So the app allows you to go to your photo album and directly print it to the Instax camera. So that's another way of actually treasuring your photos, especially if you don't use this camera to take pictures and you have a photo in your album that you want to immortalize, you can do so.
So what makes it different from like printing it? For example, yung photo lang, dadaling ko lang siya sa isang store and print it. So meron ka bang customization na magagawa dyan to personalize your photos?
Yes, you can actually choose different types of filters and frames to make your Instax photos much more creative, has a sense of style, and it's much more fun for kids and even all ages to customize their photos to make them extra special.
Okay, so now I understand. Hindi na pala ganun kagastos yung pag-own ng Instax ngayon. Kasi iniisip ko, pag pinindot mo siya, nagphoto ka, pag nagkamali ka, tapon mo lang. So you can actually select the photos that you want to print. So Joe, what makes the Instax Mini Replay an ideal travel camera?
Well, as a travel and lifestyle content creator, I'm always on the go. So weight is always my priority whenever I'm choosing a gadget. And over here, the new Instax Mini Replay is small, compact, and it's the smallest Instax camera in the Fujifilm lineup.
So aside from that, what other features makes this Instax camera a special one?
Well, Sir Ted, this camera right here, it can record sound.
Sound?
Yeah. Well, Sir Ted, instead of explaining how this camera will record sound, let me just show you how it does it. So, first things first, let's find a subject to take a picture. Maybe this desk plant right here. So first, you turn on the camera and take a picture. So, I took a picture of a plant just for example. So you open the playback. So you have the photo right there. And what you do is you press this button right here that has the microphone icon. So let's think of maybe a quotable quote. Let's long press this. The way we lead impacts the way people live. That is one good quotable quote. Okay. To hear the sound that I just placed into the camera, you can just go to the playback. The way we lead impacts the way people live. That is one good quotable quote.
So 10 seconds, you can record 10 seconds of sound.
Yes. So once you have a sound recorded into that specific photo, you just need to press this print icon. Just press print. And it gives you two options. One, to print with no sound, and print with sound. So obviously, we're gonna choose the second option. And after that, the camera will tell you which QR position you want to put it. So you can put it the upper corner left or right side, or the bottom corner right or left side. So I'll just put it at the bottom right and just press print. So now, the photo is currently printing.
Magic.
Ooh. So let's wait for that to develop.
Okay. So, pag na-develop na yung photo, so paano ko mai-hear yung sound? Papakinggan ko lang ganyan?
No, sir. First, you have to upload it into the Instax Mini Replay.
Okay.
So you have to download the app, which you can get it in Google Store or in the iOS Store. So let me just turn this on. So in order to connect your phone to your camera, you have to turn on your Bluetooth settings. So my app is connecting to the camera. Okay, so once the Bluetooth is now connected to your camera, you go to the sound section and upload your photo. And once it does that, let's do a sound testing with the hard copy. So can I have that photo, sir? All right. Okay, so once you upload your sound, you can now scan it using a QR scanner. So let me do that. And once the QR scans it, it will let you go to a site and it shows the picture of the photo that I captured. To play the sound, you just need to press the sound icon. The way we lead impacts the way people live. That is one good quotable quote.
Amazing. Merong sound. Wow.
Right?
That's totally, yeah, wow, that's really something different. Yeah? So in your travel and in your daily life, so ano yung mga marirecommend mong paggamit nitong feature na to?
Well, for me, if let's say one of my favorite destinations to go whenever I'm traveling is either the beach or waterfalls. And one of the things I like about going to the destinations is I like to experience that I'm there. So what more if I would like to record the sounds of nature and recorded it and printed out into a QR code. So it makes me feel like I'm there with nature. So I just record the ambient sound of the waterfall flowing. So it makes me remind that once I took a photo of the waterfall and I put the sound of the waterfall there, it's like I'm literally there.
Wow. So, for example, nakikita mo tong photo ng waterfall, tapos in-scan mo tong QR code. When you view the photo online, so maririnig mo yung refreshing sound ng waterfalls.
Yes.
Wow, that's a great feature and good idea. Yeah.
Another way of making your photos much more memorable would be like, what about concerts? One of your favorite artists go here in the Philippines and they're performing, and usually these concerts don't allow you to bring heavy DSLRs or even mirrorless.
So eto, makakalusot ka agad yan dahil maliit lang siya.
Yes, so it's able to take pictures of the performance, and what more if you wanna record the artist singing in that venue. So you have like a 10 seconds worth of sound, remembering how the artist is performing during that day.
Yeah, I can totally relate to that. Yeah.
And I think ang last,
So, in your daily life, anong maganda example na gamit niya?
well, if you have maybe a loved one with you, and let's say, okay, this is like a big plan. What if you want to propose to someone, right? You take a picture of a wedding ring, and you say those words, "Will you marry me?" And then you give it to your loved one, and they will scan it. It will be a big surprise on their part that, wow, okay, you're asking me this through this. It's a nice wedding proposal idea, right?
Siguradong yes na yan pag ganyan.
Of course, di ba?
So, there you go guys. So, nakita natin ang napakaraming ideas on where to use the sound capability ng Instax Liplay. And Joe, so would you recommend this camera to your friends who are traveling?
Yes, of course. It's light and compact. It's suitable to all ages. Can be given to your kids. Can be a good novelty item to have. And it's really nice to have something treasured. Make your photos much more memorable with the sound capabilities, and also having it printed out in hard copy. I find that it's much more, it gives more value than putting your photos in social media. So, yeah.
Okay. So, I think this camera was just recently launched, right?
Yes.
So, is it available in the market now?
Yes, I actually attended the launch event at Barcode BGC, and I would like to thank Fujifilm for inviting me, for letting me try this wonderful Instax camera. It's really cool and I really love it. I mean, it's a really good camera to have in my arsenal. So it's available nationwide in most camera stores with an SRP of 9,999 pesos.
Wow, 9,999 lang. So, it's a camera. It's an analog camera, it's a digital camera, it's also a printer.
Yes.
I think it's really good value for money.
Yes, that's true.
So there you go guys, narinig nyo na ang features ng ating Instax Mini Liplay. And thank you Miss Jo Serrano for guesting. So where can they see you in the social media or in the internet?
You want to follow my adventures, you can follow me at Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Just search Jo Serrano for both Facebook and YouTube, and in Instagram at the Jo Serrano.
So there you go guys. Nakita nyo kung gaano kaganda at how practical yung Instax Mini Liplay for your travel needs. So until the next travel gadget segment, see you in the next one.
Ted, ang ganda nga ng Instax Mini Liplay, ha?
Panalo, di ba?
Grabe, napaka-high-tech naman ng camera ng Ted.
Hindi lang high-tech, very practical at matipid.
Tsaka, alam mo, nagustuhan ko yung digital niya. Diba? Pwede mo siyang i-save ngayon, tapos kung kailan mo lang gusto i-print, saka mo lang siya i-print.
Saka maganda dito, no? Meron pa siyang music or sound. Pwede ka mag-record eh. Lalabas sa picture. So ayun guys, maraming salamat sa kakapanood ng aming episode. At very successful ang ating first episode. Congrats guys, congrats.
Congrats.
So next week, Kita-kita tayo ulit for another Eat Getaway adventure. Magbibigay kami ng magandang content about travel, food, lifestyle, and technology. So, kita-kits tayo next week.
Ako nga pala si Enzo.
Ako nga pala si Azrael.
And ako naman, si Ted Claudio.
At kami ang Eat Getaway!